Whether you're minding your own business, exploring star systems, or mining asteroid belts with your ship's lasers so you don't get your boots dirty, the chances of you getting into an orbital showdown with enemy ships is almost guaranteed. Starfield doesn't really tell you a whole lot about starships, but manages to drop one right in your lap at the start of the game, and aside from the basics, it doesn't do much in the way of really showing you what it's truly capable of, which can be more confusing than Matthew McConaughey teaching thermodynamics on Easter Island. With some choice skills and a little bit of ship-to-ship combat, you'll actually be able to board ships, loot captain's lockers, and fly home a slightly used spacecraft to add to your fleet. Today we're going to be taking a look at all of the elements you need to close with and disable enemy ships by use of fire and maneuver in order to board them, fly them home, and either sell them or keep them for your own use in the future. So let's get ready to seek out new life in new civilizations, use short-controlled bursts, and get after it. Before you start laying siege to the galaxy in all your Grand Theft Starship glory, there are a few things that you need in the form of skills to get the job done. One of the very first skills you'll need to unlock is target and control systems, which can be found in the first tier of the tech tree. This necessary skill gives you the ability to target and destroy specific systems on enemy ships, utilizing your ship's missile systems in order to disable them, which is a key task when it comes to forcefully boarding them. When you have the first rank of the target and control systems unlocked, once you have a target ship selected and you're in range, you'll be able to achieve target lock, which allows you to select specific parts of the ship similar to the Vault-Tec assisted targeting system if you've ever played Fallout in the past. So if you don't want the enemy to turn tail and run, you can take out their grav drive so they have no choice but to fight. Or if you want them defenseless, you can destroy their weapon systems as well. The choice is really yours. However, since the main goal here is to board the ship in question, once you're in the target lock screen, you'll need to select their engines and bring them down in order to get the prompt to board the ship. The trait has a fairly easy ranking system, which is centered around destroying ships to unlock further ranks. And if you're having difficulty finding ships to take on, the starship kills in the flight simulator count as well. The second trait you'll want to consider and start ranking up for the future is piloting, since like target and control systems, its ranking system is centered around ship kills. The first two ranks aren't really much to brag about, and while it's not necessary to board, take over, and pilot some rinky-dink Class A ship home to mama, what you're really investing in is the ability to commandeer the behemoth B and C class starships once you hit Tier 4 and Tier 5, proving in the end that size actually does matter. With these newly found skills in hand, you're ready to get some shipboarding reps in while ranking up the skills at the same time. After locating some enemy ships, all you'll need to do is target the ship that you intend on disabling, and once you achieve target lock and time slows down slightly, you'll have the opportunity to target the engine systems to single them out. Once the ship shields are down, we'll hit them with everything we have in order to take them offline. With the ship's engines offline, you'll be prompted to dock with the ship as soon as you're close enough, and after docking with the ship, the rest is pretty self-explanatory. You'll need to clear the ship of all enemy personnel before being given the option to either leave the ship or take it over. One of the key elements to shipboarding isn't just wiping out all the enemies and hopping in the captain's chair. You'll need to make sure that you search the entire ship for any contraband items laying around and sell them off before flying to a large settled star system where you'll eventually be scanned for these specific items and have a bounty put on your head. Contraband items can range in size, shape, and color, but when you loot them, they're clearly labeled contraband with a cautionary yellow marking in your inventory. So what if you find contraband? Contraband is extremely lucrative in Starfield and sells for top dollar, but it's also very illegal and frowned upon if you're caught with it on your ship. You don't have to sweat it though, you can travel to the den in the Wolf system and sell it off to the Trade Authority without being scanned. As you can see from the star map footage, the Wolf system is just a hop, skip, and a jump away from the Alpha Centauri system, and the den is just a space station that can be located within the system. Boarding ships and clearing them out is far better than destroying them if you're looking to max out your bank account, pay for a mortgage, or support your parents depending on what background traits you chose. If you're looking for some of the best starting traits in Starfield to give you the edge that you need throughout your entire playthrough, just click the video on the screen now for a full guide on the top 6 traits in the game, one of which will bring you plenty of space battles and new ships right to your doorstep faster than Amazon. Until next time, stay safe out there, and as always, good hunting.